everybody, once again, Wama Plays from Three Dads and a Console, and I am here with Ben from Pracy Studios, talking about his game Nocturne. Thank you for inviting us to play this. It was awesome. So I just got to play the demo. I did way better than Pez did. I think I scored all A's, and we had to turn it off for him.
I saw it, yeah. You're right.
Thank you. Check will be in the mail. But could you tell folks about your game Nocturne and, what's exciting about it and why, we're so excited to play it here?
Yeah, so it's a rhythm RPG, so we're kind of inspired by the old pixel art RPGs like Chrono Trigger and the old Final Fantasy games. But when you go into combat, it's a rhythm game, so it's like Guitar Hero. So all the music's composed in-house, and yeah, there are 101 playable songs in the game. And every enemy, this is one of our enemies, every enemy has a unique song, so tons of content.
That's awesome. So you said there's over 100 songs?
Yeah, 101 songs.
What was the challenge behind that, knowing how many to put in, not just for the battle music, but for the walking around and exploring the world?
Yeah, I mean, we realized pretty early on with being an RPG, we didn't want the songs to be too repetitive, when you fight the same enemies. So we kind of needed to mix it up and make sure there's always new songs. And we cover a broad range of genres, from rock and metal all the way to funk music and lo-fi. So there's lots of variety, yeah.
So one thing I want to ask, especially after playing this now, is the story is you're uploaded into a digital world, and you're just kind of exploring and making your way. Is this story going to make me cry at the end?
Well, that would be spoilers.
Okay.
But I can tell you it's an emotional journey.
All right.
It is, yes.
Okay, so I'll be playing this then. What is the one thing that you want folks to know about, this title?
Yeah, I think it's important for me that if you've never played a rhythm game before, you can still play Nocturne. We have 6 different difficulty settings, and on launch as well, we're going to have accessibility settings, so you can enable autoplay on any of the 4 columns. So if you're only good with one hand, for example, you can just play with one hand, and you can have the other columns autoplay. So accessibility is really important for us.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And the speeds on the tutorial are much slower than they appear in the real game, so just keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, we have settings for that too, actually. So you can slow down how fast the notes come down on the screen.
Yeah.
So if it's too fast for you, you can slow that down.
Or if you're in my case, you can actually make it faster, right?
Yeah, max speed, I think you're playing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you have to code a faster speed. It wasn't really that challenging.
It wasn't fast enough, let's be honest.
And this is your first, is this your first title?
Our first game, yeah, but we released kind of an early version called Nocturne Prelude a couple of years ago, and it did pretty well, and that was really what motivated the team to build this version, so, yeah.
How has that been kind of developing your first game? You sell this, kind of off camera, this is something you created because you wanted it to exist.
Yeah, I love rhythm games, I love RPGs, and then, it kind of came about around sort of 2015, I just played Undertale and Crypt of the Necrodancer, a great RPG and a great rhythm game. And I just felt really pumped and motivated to get into it myself, and that's how I started out.
Excellent. And so this is your first time in Boston at PAX, what's your experience
on the East
so far?
Coast. It's been great, everyone has been super friendly, I love it.
I love this. We need to clip that because a lot of people have an impression about Bostonians.
Oh, no, it's been fantastic. Yeah.
All right, guys, we got away with a good... and what's one final thought for folks, about Nocturne? When can we expect it coming out?
Yeah, we're announcing a PAX that we are releasing in March 2026. So you can wishlist the game on Steam now. And it's not too long a wait left. Yeah.
Great. I'm excited for it. March, thank you so much for having us. This demo was great.
Thank you so much
for joining us. And looking forward to playing Nocturne very, very soon.